So folks, warming up tonight. Again is Hufflepuff, 3rd Division, having fun on the ice. Just in time. And so now we have more. You're going to have to excuse me, folks. If I don't remember the people's names, I'll have to catch up at a later stage. So the big man, yeah, is Van Geyer.
My other friend, Oscar.
The folks on the bench for Hufflepuff is Jesse Marden and our chief ref, Jonathan Berger. There you are. Thank you very much. They're getting ready to spark off. And on the bench for
Ravenclaw.
thank you very much. Ravenclaw is Colin Ward.
Good evening.
And Jesse Cook, who is...
No, Jesse Cook, he's been banned out of my box tonight. It's just, we're doing this thing solo today.
Oh, Jesse Cook has been fired by...
Yes,
Yep,
for tonight.
fired for tonight.
As well.
Fired for tonight.
And Jesse Martin as well. It's actually been
Yeah, these things happen in the 3rd Division
Yeah.
right here in Cape Town. And on the Ravensclaw side, we have quite a number of players there, but the red helmet, keep our eye on her, that's Christine. Last week she was summoned many times to the barrier for some reason or another. And then in the goal for them is Tara Bleeker, and then the goal binder for Hufflepuff, Ravensclaw, Hufflepuff, yes, Hufflepuff is in black. In black is Wesley Kleinberg. So his son has been fired. I don't know if his son was playing last week, but it seems like his son has now been fired. And then fired also out of goals is Ian Landman, who is now playing out in the orange socks. So keep an eye on the orange socks. So this could be, as last week was, quite a laugh. He almost got a couple of goals there. Yep. And so now they're going to the cages to have a powwow. So we'll get closer now to Ravensclaw, who is in grey. Yeah, I'm old. Please excuse me. I might not remember things. Oh, folks, and then we mustn't forget, we just got to find them. You know, like the referees, you got to find them. They may, oh, there they are. Yep, that's the referees. You know, bad eyesight. Like I've got bad eyesight, and that is, I don't know who that is.
why you can't pass the puck.
And that is under the KOC side. Who is it now? Who is the under the KOC? Tell me. It's Miss Roda and Rahiz Baker and Miss Roda. Upstairs is Ma Baker, Mrs. Brown, and then we have got the stats. Lamiz is on the stats. There's somebody else, we'll find out later. And then the medical for tonight is of course Lance, duty manager at the famous Cape Peninsula Ice Skating Club, which is looking phenomenal in their new colors. Yep, right. The game is about to take off, and some of the benches are coming off. First line is on. Face-off is about to take place. We'll try and recognize some of the players here that are playing tonight. This is Mohammed.
Hi.
front end. Zoe, okay. That one. Sheffield. Ryan.
Hello.
And the Dumini sitting right here, no faster. Last week we met him in the penalty box. He's very famous for his cross-checking, the Dumini, no faster. So we're having our first change, and there's Josh. Lines changing, first lines coming off. Let's see if we can recognize any of them. Yes. Yes. Irvin, that is Irvin Lowe. On the defensive side is Kleinberg. He was the goal minder last week. He's playing out. He was fired as a cage minder last week. They've now demoted him to defenseman. Okay. Right, and the game is going. Let's see if we can catch up on what's happening. So once again, folks, there's a vision happening every week here at the Grand West Casino and Entertainment Complex at the Cape Peninsula Ice Skating Club of South Africa, the ice station. Yep. And cleared out nicely there by number 66. There's Vanna Gayor taking it around the goal and trying to clear it. It does so quite nicely. There's Oscar taking it up there and offside. And the action is coming right down here into the corner. We have Garage holding it, protecting the puck, clearing it out right across. Lovely pass all the way. Very close, kept in nicely there by Marin. There should be icing, but no. Okay, sent to the corner, it should come to the slot, doesn't get it quite off there, and it's broken out by Christine, takes it out into the neutral zone. Nicely kept and gathered there by Marin Boven. And something happening right here against the barriers. And then before we go in the sideline, we'll move right into the corner there. Nicely kept. Oh! Beautifully defended here by Ravenclaw, who is in the grey. I've got to keep remembering that. And so Ravenclaw is in the grey, takes it out, break out there into the neutral zone, nowhere to go, sends it up, not too far, it's not icy. So here comes Hufflepuff in the black, takes a shot, oh my god, it's right in. Can you imagine? That was we don't know what to call that kind of goal. That was like through the poles of rugby over the top. Oh, the famous cage minder Gerard Bleeker, who plays in all the divisions here in Cape Town. So, yep, that's a breakaway and a beautiful goal there by that's the division team. Hufflepuff. That's what happens in the games, people. You never know what's going to happen. I'm glad I caught that goal on camera. I hope I did. Here comes a puck. Oh, all the way. And Hufflepuff keeping it in. Keeping it in. I see. What is Andre going to do? That's Andre. And oh, yep, that's Ramos. Ramos is about to take a shot. Cleared. Lovely defending there. All the defending players from Ravenclaw in the grey back in support of their cage minder, and now they're hustling in the neutral zone. And both teams happy to play in the neutral zone. And Hufflepuff sending it in and keeping it in, and yep, back into the neutral zone. Hufflepuff zooming around the outside, takes a shot. Parablik had to do some weak work here, and into the slot it goes. And then it's Ramos in the corner, coming around the back. He's trying to get it into the slot. Whoops! Oh, there was Oscar tripping on the crease there for some reason, and cage minder Parablik takes it in his glove, keeps it there. It's going to be a face-off at one of the attacking circles. Or Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff comes in. Ravenclaw on defense. We've got Christine here and Zoe in the white jersey, and Christine in the red helmet. And a shot taken by Vanna and saved by Parablik. Oh, this is numerous shots taken now by Hufflepuff on the attack, who is in the lead at this moment with 11 minutes on the clock. Kept in. Christine takes it away down into the neutral zone, getting close to the barrier. Takes it deep in, down the back, attacking deep. Yes. And Zoe keeping it in. And it looks like Ravenclaw is on the attack. Take it out here. Who is this coming down? Yep, this is a good work done by number 12. To North though. Taken out again by Hufflepuff all the way down. Here comes Ian Lundman, who's actually a cage minder. Oh, he almost gets it there. He gets it in, he keeps it in. Oh my goodness, hit the pole. Did you hear it? Oh, they're zooming in there. Ian Lundman changing. Dumps it, changes. Yep, sent across. Marin. It's Josh. Oh! Be like some kind of offside there. Changing a little bit perspective, we're moving across to the other side of the rink now. And is Ravensclaw on the attack in the defensive zone of Hufflepuff. As you remember, Hufflepuff is in the black, Ravensclaw is in the grey. It's Barrage sending it across to nobody in particular, but Marin picks it up, clears it out into the neutral zone. Nicely sent across by Ryan to Josh. Josh slips up, doesn't quite get control of the puck, and it's Oscar putting it in to the attacking zone. Oscar keeping it in there, but it is Muhammad getting away in the blue pants. Pasteur clearing it out of his defensive zone. And Ramos is going in. Whoa, offside by the... So we have a face-off here. Referee dropping the puck. Bit of hustling and covering all in the neutral zone. A lot of the game is actually happening in the neutral zone. And Zoe picking up the puck, taking it wide into the attacking zone, and an offside by one of the newer players there. That's what happens in third, well, in any division, but especially for the newbies as they learn the game. Soon this will happen less and less as they go along, obviously. So face-off will happen right there. There's Reese Baker taking the referee, dropping the puck and sent into the defensive zone of Hufflepuff, who sends it up into the neutral zone. Not quite getting it to pass through. Ramos taking it wide, bringing it wide, sends it into the attacking zone, the defensive zone. Oh, sends it across the slot, but nobody's there to take the shot. In the corner is Oscar. They're playing nice as a team, looking around. Somebody in the slot. Oh yes, hustling against the barriers there is Ramos. Stalled against the barriers. Picked up by Christine. Christina sends it all the way across. Beautiful pass to the weak side. Oh, into the corner. He gets it into the slot, but nothing happens. What we got here is Ramos coming up the board, sends it lovely across all the way to Ian Langman, who takes it into the offensive zone. And some good hustling over there. Caught on the change. And
Shoulders.
5 minutes left in the break. And still a lot of the game happening in the neutral zone with short sorties by both teams into both defensive and offensive zones. Nicely kept in there. And Josh taking a shot wide on the goal. And again coming out into the neutral zone is the puck. Sent right across, picked up by Noel Pasteur, who stops and then clears it all the way. Lovely pass. Tries to get it in, sends it in for Josh. Josh takes it wide. Oh, seems like an offside on it, but nice attempt at a good play there. Yep, a couple of passes there. Just caught by the blue line, you know, this blue line here. For those that happen to come across this video and you know that aren't familiar with ice hockey in Cape Town, this blue line right here is where the offsides take place in ice hockey. So the deal here is that the puck has to cross the line before the attacking team. I got a bit of flicker on the camera. I'm going to change the settings. Just noticed that now. And now it is Hufflepuff who is making a sortie into the defensive zone of Ravenclaw. And almost a wrap around there on the backhand and cleared. Oh, kept in there by number 66. Takes a shot to the puts it safely behind the goal, giving it time for a team to register. Up it comes along the barrier, and Josh the speedster grabbing the puck, stealing it from there. Shot taken there on Wesley Plainback, who easily collects the puck, holds it, and that will cause them to be having a face-off in their defensive zone of Hufflepuff. So we're gonna move down there, see what happens. So we're 2 minutes on the clock. Hufflepuff getting it out of their zone into the neutral zone. Lovely close contact here. Zoe clearing it out there, taking it wide, sends it up the wall. Comes crashing along the boards. And something's gonna happen here. He sends it along the boards. Not quite getting it in there, cleared nicely there. So each team taking turns for their sorties into the opposite team's defensive zone. Here comes Zoe up the boards, takes it in wide, calls back into the center, takes a shot. Wesley's wide awake, collects the puck, and that's going to cause them to be having a face-off right here at one of these red dots. Teams are having a full line change. For those Cape Townians, those Mother City puckers out there trying to come and watch ice hockey, we play with the various lines and lots of changeovers happening, different shifts are very short, because playing out there is not as easy as it looks. They're carrying the weight of gear, and what we have here is Harad taking a shot on goal, goes wide. Nice play there, a little bit of oomph and chutzpah, and he sends it into the slot, picked up again there by Hufflepuff, who now seems to be up, intercepted by Christine there, right in the neutral zone, and Hufflepuff takes it across the blue, but it's an offside, and as I was explaining to folks early on, the blue line, it's an offside line. If the puck goes across that blue line before the attacking team, then it's offside. If the puck comes out the defensive zone, then the entire attacking team has to come out of the zone before they can re-enter, and the puck has to go in before them. And right there, Josh takes it in to the slot, doesn't get the shot off, with a little bit of an overhandle there, and kept in by Noel Pasteur. You see that on the blue line? He kept the puck in, and now they send it around the boards, trying to clear it. Now Hufflepuff in black, their job is to clear it out of their neutral zone into the neutral zone, and now they're attacking. You notice the puck went ahead of the player here on the wing, so there was an offside. So now teams will regroup on this spot. So it's difficult to explain in such a short video, but yep, that's how it goes in ice hockey. Understanding those principles, very important. Face off, and off they go, and nice pass there. Josh takes a last and final shot on the buzzer. So yes, first period, well done to Hufflepuff. I would say both teams are very equal at the moment. You can't say who's going to win here tonight. So they will be heading to their players' boxes, having their powwow, the linesmen and the bench managers having a discussion on seeing what they can improve on, where the mistakes are. But as far as I can see, both teams happy to be playing in the neutral zone, each team taking turns to do a sortie into the offensive zone, and taking turns to attack each other's goals. So while they're taking a break, the Zamboni is coming onto the ice. They're gonna cut the ice, and that will be the end of the very first period. and we will go on to the second period. So follow, subscribe, and catch up with the second period of the third division Masters Ice Hockey. That's Cape Town's Beer League. This is the third division tonight for the love of ice hockey. Most of these guys are playing for. So with the game tonight is Western Province most famous fan, Simon. Simon's here to watch the third division ice hockey tonight. Simon, who do you think is going to win the game?
Well, it seems to me that Hufflepuff is going to be winning since they're in the lead, but anything can happen.
Yep, anything can happen, folks. You never know. The fans here tonight for the third division ice hockey. Liz, who do you think is going to win the game? So far, what do you think?
Which team is which? Which one is this? Us. Definitely us.
Hufflepuff, the black team.
Yes.
Hufflepuff. Okay, 2 on Hufflepuff tonight so far. Gonna win. Who you rooting for? Tell us. There's 2 on Hufflepuff already.
Hufflepuff. That's one.
3 on Hufflepuff, ladies and gentlemen. 3 on Hufflepuff. Who's your team tonight? Hufflepuff in the black or Ravenclaw?
I'm not sure. We're just here to spectate.
Who do you think? Who are you rooting for so far?
I think Hufflepuff were a little unfit because they puffed a lot, so I might be Ravenclaw tonight.
Ravenclaw. What do you say?
I'm thinking Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff as well?
Yeah.
Hufflepuff, you say Ravenclaw? Neutral? Doesn't want to commit. Okay, which team are you guys calling?
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. Okay, there's 2 for Ravenclaw.
Yeah, Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw as well.
Yeah, Ravenclaw as well.
Ravenclaw, oh my word, okay. So the fans here tonight are kind of balanced so far, right? You betting on?
I don't do betting.
Well,
Ravenclaw, of course, Ravenclaw. All the way.
Okay, and?
If I say anything besides Ravenclaw, I get into trouble.
Okay.
Ravenclaw as
Oh,
well.
Ravenclaw, okay. It looks like a balanced mixture of the crowd. Half for Ravenclaw, half for Hufflepuff. As it is like in the third division team games, you never know what's going to happen.